on offense? In 2 words, not really. While it's true that Anquan Bolden was on this team, the rest of the roster was very underwhelming to say the least. Bolden was a rookie in 2003, and the rest of his wide receiving teammates just weren't going to get the Cardinals over the top. Neither quarterback, Jeff Blake or Josh McCown, trusted any other wide receiver besides the former second-round draft pick. Consider this. Bolden was targeted 165 times in 2003. No receiver received more than 89 targets. The little-known Nathan Poole finished with just 19 targets this season, but he was the go-to receiver on this version of Any Given Sunday. Bolden wasn't his normal self against the Vikes, as he has just 5 receptions for 27 yards coming into this play. However, Poole was up to the task and caught all but one of his targeted throws for 58 yards. Considering that Poole finished the year with 177 total.
1 second. Here we are in the final game for SBS of the NHIBT tournament. I am here with the first group of teams that we're going to talk to, St. Demetrius out of Elmhurst. I'm here with Mike and Alexi. First off, what does this tournament just mean to you guys in general?
Well, the tournament means a lot. It's a lot of history. Going back when I was their age, I was a part of the tournament. And we're just trying to help out the kids and try to do their best and realize what this tournament's all about. I'm sure Alexia here will comment on that also.
Yeah, what does the tournament mean to you?
It's a lot of fun playing with our friends, just having fun out there playing basketball. It's a great way to just get closer to God and just have fun in the church.
And, how would you describe your team so far this year? You guys have played a little bit. We're in January. How would you describe the team?
Team's doing pretty good. We have a lot of good players. If we play good this game, hopefully we'll win. It's all about how we play, how we work. We're gonna try our best and get out there.
Championship game. What's kind of the game plan for you guys heading into the game?
We're gonna play hard and hopefully we make a lot of baskets.
Most points wins the game. Exactly.
Wins the game.
Awesome. So great to talk to you guys. Good luck to you guys as well. We're going to talk to their opponent in just a couple minutes.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
We are just a couple minutes away from tip-off of the championship game of the final game of the NHIBT tournament. I am joined now by John here, as well as one of your players as well, yes, Seeley. So first off, let's talk about what the tournament means to you guys in general. What does this tournament mean to you?
It's about having fun and just competing with other teams and, building teamwork.
What about for you, sir?
Just let the kids have fun. We're grateful to the NHIBT for organizing everything, and we're grateful for St. Constantine Helen for hosting it.
Now, let's talk about your team. You guys have been playing a while. We're in January. How would you describe your team and the gameplay that you guys have?
I'd say we're very good at moving the ball and just having great teamwork. We get along very well, and
Championship game on the line for you. What's the game plan for you personally?
Just taking it to the rim and just trying to win.
Scoring buckets, basically. What about for you? What's the game plan, as a coach looking into it? What do you want to do for this game?
At this point, I just want the kids to have fun. Simple as that. And hope for a win.
There you go. Well, congratulations to you guys, and we'll hope you guys have good luck in this game as well. Good luck in the championship. We'll have tip-off and game information here in just a few minutes.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Welcome to the 2022 NHIBT tournament. I'm Kyle Smith alongside Mark Carmen, and me, Carly, Mark, and Blake Griffin. Not the basketball player, the videographer, have been here for a triple header. Mark, we're tired, but we're having a good time.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Blake Griffin, we got a lot of MVPs out here on the broadcast today. No one bigger than you, Kyle. Blake Griffin's been an MVP. He's been on the court, up here, getting everything done. Bringing you the broadcast, superstar performance. So, Blake, thank you. Carly, of course, is always straight rock star, and I'm here. So, yeah, let's go. I'm fired up for our final game of the day, Kyle. It's been a great day.
Well, you're the fourth guy. You're the cleanup hitter. That means you got to finish.
Believe me, I realize my importance is enormous. There's no question about that, but I was just trying to be deferential to the rest
You want to be a team player. We all know how great you are, but we can't always talk about how great you are.
Rising tide lifts all boats, Cal. That's what championship is all about. That's how it's been since day one. But I do think that our guy Blake deserves a special shout out for the effort today, because we're elevated, as you might be able to tell. And then he's got to go downstairs and do other things. So it's been a busy day for him. Busy day for all of us, and hope you're enjoying the broadcast, baby. Let's go.
So it was supposed to be Spartans. We'll update the scoreboard next commercial break. So the Spartans are actually St. Demetrios. Spartans were originally the championship team. But we'll do our best here. So it's St. Haralambos in the yellow and St. Demetrios in the black. Haralambos has it. And we start play here. 16-minute running clock halves. This is the 7th, 8th grade division. Out on the perimeter. This is a co-ed team for St. Haralambos. They'll kick it out to the right wing. On the corner, drives in. Good foul as he was hacked before the act of shooting.
You can see very quickly out here that there are some high level of talents in our pregame guys.
Got the pass over, and one hand on it, keeps it in. Good save as he gets it out that time to Lacoros. And Yakoris scores to make it 2-0.
That is going to be who we're going to have to stop. Clearly, he's got the bounce going, understands the game, does a great finish to get up first 2 points of the game.
Great job from the center, feeding his backcourt player. Three-pointer good for Spartans / St. Demetrios. Thano Stavropoulos.
Good ball movement, and then you got to knock down an open shot, and he was able to knock it right through.
He's the good guy. His name's Thano, not Thanos. Thanos was the bad guy.
There we go.
Left to right. Then passing it over to the left wing side, driving in, right-handed dribble. Finally gets the pass, and they'll slow it down way behind the three-point line. Bounce pass over. Little give-and-go action. Wasn't ready for it. As it goes past the hands that time of Amelia Andrews.
Basic, always the best choice. That was a little too much of a high degree of difficulty.
Yeah, she wasn't ready for that pass. That's something they might not be working on a lot in practice. Open three. Contest was there late, and it was rebounded briefly by St. Haralambos. Getting a piece of it that time with St. Demetrios, and Haralambos will take it.
Quick release on that three. In the hands and up.
Got to get that ball out quick. Defense gets quicker and quicker each and every year we play basketball. More athletic, quicker defense. That shot from way downtown, no good. Rebounded by St. Demetrios.
Conversation after the play on that three. Certainly nearly touched the ceiling with that arc, which is a great way to shoot the basketball, by the way. Arc is key.
Well, you got to shoot that three when you're that open, young man. Decides not to. Drives in with the left, kicks it out to the top of the key. Driving in, into the paint.
Good patience.
They're also called St. Harry's as well instead of St. Haralambos.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. St. Harry's a little bit easier, right?
I don't know. I like Haralambos better. St. Harry's is so lame.
Well, the one Harry that I know, he ain't exactly a saint, for the record.
Harry Carey was a saint, though. He was the best.
There's another one that would not be qualified for sainthood.
Great guy, though.
Yes, and incredibly entertaining.
Jack Brickhouse was the best. Harry Carey, good number 2.
Sure. I won't have that argument right now.
Inside pass, good defense, clogging up the passing lane. They still get into the paint, though. Center can't connect. Haralambos will take it. St. Harry's up by 1. Sorry, they're down by 1.
Trying to do too much right there. A lot of black shirts in the lane.
Little sloppy basketball by both teams. That three's good. He
Shot is pure, Kyle.
forgot his black shorts, but it doesn't matter. Gray shorts with the three.
Good attention to detail on the uniform colors by you.
You gotta have matching uniforms, man. You don't always have to be good. You gotta look good.
That's a kid after my own spirit that I've talked about.
You ever seen the movie Catch Me If You Can?
I have.
Why do the Yankees win every year? Because they have Mickey Mantle? No, because they're always staring at the stripes. Stolen away by St. Demetrios. Good lead pass to Amelia. Amelia with it. Layup, no good.
Everything but the finish. Got herself ahead of the field. And quality. Catch it to the hoop. But halfway down came out.
Listen to what Uncle Drew has been teaching us. This game's always about buckets. You got to get that bucket, Amelia.
The number one skill in basketball, football, and hoop. It doesn't mean a lot of other things as well. But there's good position.
6-2 the score. St. Demetrios led by number 31, Thanos Stavropoulos. Repping the gray shorts. Everybody else on the team repping the black.
When you have a size advantage, I do appreciate when the officials pay attention time in the lane. You gotta, holding to a fair standard is definitely the right thing to do.
Of the four major sports, look at that block by Stavropoulos. Not in my house, says the big 3-1.
Good strong take, good defense. Play on.
What a block. There's two number 32s, by the way, so is either Matthew Vanis or Angio Aliferis. Man, oh man.
Degree of difficulty for the broadcast. Good hands there. Able to deflect the inbounds pass. Do it again.
What can St. Harry's do to try to counteract the active hands-on defense from St. Demetrios?
Well, one thing is to get in the lane aggressively like that, and they're going to call a foul on the floor.
That's a typical high school rule. You'll sometimes see that NCAA too. Unless it's clear in the act of shooting, they usually call it on the floor. You don't get that continuation until you get to the NBA, or the NBA G League for that matter.
One thing about active hands, good left-handed dribble.
Would have liked to see a hook shot there, but he decides not to. Meanwhile, St. Demetrios in transition. Thought about stepping into the three, instead kicks it out to the corner. Now back out on the wing. Three-point shot, no good. A lot of active hands. Gets away 3 players on the rebound attempt. Offensive board for St. Demetrios. Three-pointer, no good. Off the backboard. And now a third chance for St. Demetrios on this possession. This is a killer for St. Harry's. There's that guy again, but this time it's an air ball. Oh boy, a fourth chance. They cannot box out, can St. Harry's. St. Demetrios with it still in the lane. Pump fake, layup good, and one.
St. Harry's they've got a size disadvantage, but they've got to want the basketball a little bit more. Almost a belief that they can get it. That was...
What was it that Charles Barkley always said? Rebounding's not about size, it's about positioning and willpower. Barkley wasn't the biggest guy, but he had active hands and great positioning.
Very true. He had one of the larger rears in his NBA, but
Largest mouths as well.
6'10", that's much true, and he got a ton of rebounds. Good cut down the lane.
It's great to have size, but there's a reason why Sean Bradley is that shot's good by St. Harry's.
Tough shot by Ed with the hook.
But what I was going to say is there's a reason why Sean Bradley didn't last in the league very long. You got to have athleticism, you got to have active hands, you got to have fundamentals on defense. I mean, Nate Robinson was in the league, 12 years at 5'9"? Muggsy Bogues was in the league forever.
Nate had a tremendous work ethic, so did Muggsy, and of course they were elite talents. Muggsy's game is really incredible because he wasn't a phenomenal. Nate could shoot it. Muggsy was really good at speed and being in general out there.
And of course, Spud Webb, the original Nate Robinson.
Spud, one of the great names in NBA history. Maybe my favorite dunk contest ever.
Yeah, you can hear the coaching staff for St. Harry's move around. Create problems for the defenders. Move around, be creative. And now we see St. Harry's with some offensive rebounding. Take it to St. Demetrius with some revenge. On the right hand, good pass, one-handed pass to Amelia Andrews with the three.
Every bit about that was beautiful. Great setup and knocking down the shot. It's a 2-point game.
Looking like Cheryl Swoops with that shot. Give and go action, pick and roll to the hoop.
Beautiful read. And give up the basketball, get it back, get yourself a layup. That was beautiful.
We appreciate you watching today's game. If you missed any of the action, just hit that rewind button. Hope you're having a great Sunday of both basketball and NFL action. Bounce pass, about 15 feet away from the hoop. Kick ball, they're not going to call it. Missed call, partner. Looked like it went off the foot of 45. 45 is Costa Zarmakopoulos. It's a big call, too. It's 11-7, and now St. Demetrius with a three could make it a 7-point lead.
That was obvious. Never a good thing.
Unless you're the Nets. You could turn the ball over 45 times, you'd still win.
Indecisive, but it works out down the lane. Wow.
Yeah, definitely a travel. They missed that one, but as long as it's consistent, I don't mind, but those are two killer calls against St. Harry's. There was a kickball against them, so they're not calling that today. Driving in the lane, shot no good. Look at that little baseball pass at the hoop. Timeout called by St. Harry's. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching St. Harry's against St. Demetrius here on SBS.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
St. Harry's against the Spartans / St. Demetrius. We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. It is the Spartans. I thought I saw St. Demetrius on some of those uniforms, but it is indeed the Spartans they are playing. So I was right the first time. 4:29 to go, 13-7. What adjustments can St. Haralambos make on offense to try to cut this deficit down a little bit?
You know, Kyle, turnovers are going to be huge, obviously, because they have the size disadvantage, so they're going to have less possessions, less opportunities. But if you can take care of the basketball, then you certainly can mitigate some of it. So this is it's an uphill battle, but they're in it. So this is team feels like it's going to we played 3 quarters and a half of basketball.
St. Haralambos in the yellow, the Spartans in the black, some of them wearing some St. Demetrios jerseys. But indeed is the Spartans.
Sense of where his teammates are.
Taking their time on offense, up by 6. Shot no good. Good rebound. They're just dominating right now on the offensive glass. Travel, and they saw it. Can't get more egregious than that. You can't walk with the basketball before dribbling.
It was obvious. That is correct.
Then again, it was for Chris Webber before he called that infamous timeout, but they didn't call it.
Nice screen.
Some screen action that time by St. Harry's. They'll kick it out to the left side. Steps into a 3, shot no good, and there's the box out by a player of the games thus far, Stavropoulos. Driving in, 2-on-1, coast to coast, no good. Another rebound for black team. Spartans with it, fakes the 3. Stavropoulos with it, switches to the right. Layup good, and the foul.
That's a war. I thought first of all, he looked like he traveled. Second of all, I thought he blew out his Achilles. Third of all, I couldn't believe he made the shot. That was a lot happening on one play. What just happened?
Free throw violation. Yes, late violation.
Good one. Definitely had a late. Lane violation is a lane violation is a lane violation. Thank you very much. 8-point game here, Kyle.
St. Harry's got to find something to do, especially in the painted area. There they go, on the elbow. Switches to the right, hook shot, off the backboard, no good. Stavropoulos dominating this game. 2:32 to go at the three-point line. Back to Stavropoulos at the corner. Floater, no good. Foul call against St. Harry's with 2:23 to go. And they'll let the clock run. What? Okay. Papanicola? Yeah, that's a name.
Papa Nicola.
That is a name, my friend.
That's a name and a half. Carly is our director of names, along with everything else.
President, CEO.
Bottom line, good drive on the baseline. And get to that free throw line. Make your free throws.
The scary part is Spartans have dominated on the glass, but a couple of threes and some stops on defense by St. Harry's, they're back in this game. Definitely a reach-in called against the Spartans. Committing the foul was...
Critical end of the first half. You don't want this to get further away from you, and it'd be great if you can get a couple buckets or attempt into the lead for sure.
Dino Demetrio enters the game. Good pass by Andrews. Back to Andrews. Amelia on the right, switches to the left. Gets her defender up in the air and then kicks it out to the corner.
Good defense out there. Not a lot of room, but then did not need to reach, but did. Failed St. Harry's right there.
So now we play full IHSA rules the last minute, so we'll reset at 55.
Good cut.
Back to Andrews. Andrews on the right. She gets her own pass. It was deflected that time by her teammate in Vanis. She's got some good crossovers into the lane. She was fouled. That should be 2 free throws, and it is.
Amelia Andrews has been impressive. Going hard to the hoop. Showed that she can hit the three. With good patience. That time, picking up a loose ball. Look at that. Look at that free throw.
Silky smooth at the line. Yeah.
Beautiful rotation. Yep. Gotta love it. I like it. Look what she's doing out there.
That's at least 5 points for Andrews. They're going to need her down the stretch. Can they get a stop on defense? Wide open 3. No good. Another rebound. It's killing St. Harry's right now. Second chance is good. Nico Bolas that time with the second chance bucket. And St. Harry's most likely going to hold for the last shot. Right now, Krasick with it. Over to Leah Chorus. Then back to Andrews. Off the screen. Andrews switches hands. Has an open man. 4 seconds left. She's got to shoot. 1 second. The runner. Shot. Oh, just missed. And that'll do it for the first half. A 9-point lead for the Spartans as we go to break here on SBS.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of Psych Edge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Back to the action here in lovely Saints Helen and Constantine Church. Kyle Smith alongside Mark Carmine. And Mark, it's 18-9 in favor of the Spartans, and is there anything that St. Harry's can do to try to box out in terms of rebounding?
Well, I think you just said it, Kyle. You might be undersized, but find a man when that ball goes up. Do the fundamentals that you have been taught. Try to put yourself between the guy and the rim. That's one thing, but they're going to get back in this game. It's going to come down to taking care of the basketball, making shots. It's getting ready for the second half of our final game here of the 7th, 8th grade boys championship. What a day out here. It's a lot of pride, right? It's the 93rd year of the NHIBT. It's been a lot of fun for me to see this whole event come together.
It's still younger than you, but they've been around a while. What is it, the back nine? Is that what they say? I mean, I might not be on the back nine, fingers crossed, but I'm awful close to it. So, 93 though, that's a little bit too tall. That's unbelievable, 93 years. She's not quite for Virginia McCaskey's age, but it's up there.
Virginia was around for the first one of these. So perhaps she had the wrong people in place running the organization. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Hey, there's been some good years. 2006, 2005. The Caleb Haney experiment that almost went right.
Hey, listen, they're going to get it right this time.
Like, people forget, Aaron Rodgers was really bad that game. Caleb Haney actually outplayed Aaron Rodgers in that NFC Championship game.
It'll be interesting to see who and what and how the Bears do what they're going to do next.
Just make Caleb Haney the offensive coordinator, then they'll win the Super Bowl. Am I right or am I right? I'm probably wrong. Anywho, we got a basketball game.
We do. Let's focus on what's important here, and that is the second half of this championship basketball game.
Should be a fun one. 18-9 in favor of the Spartans, and it's been a little bit confusing because in the start of the game, some Spartans players were wearing some St. Demetrius jerseys, but they took them off. So. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. They don't make it easy on us, do they, Mark? 3-point shot from the corner. Shot no good. It's rebounded by St. Harry's.
St. Harry's really needs to
Do not overthink it. If you're open, shoot. She wasn't, and good defense that time by the Spartans. Yeah, Bolas has been all over the court today. 3-point shot, no good. They just can't box out. 2 players around. Block shot, got the ball back. 3-point shot now, fires it from deep, no good. Another rebound. And finally, St. Harry's gets it. Great lead pass to Mia, and she'll slow it down. Amelia Andrews with it. Kicks it out to the wing. Now at the top of the key, they'll slow it down. Switches hands. Great behind the back move to the 3-point line. Pump fake. Starts his dribble, now back out to the top of the key. Long 2-point shot. No good, it's rebounded by Spartans. Oh, geez.
I'll get another crack at it. Some of the parents are encouraging some shots to go up early in the possession. My advice to parents is always to let the kids play. That's a bad turnover right there. A little miscommunication.
14-11 to go. Spartans would love to make this a 10-point lead or better on this possession. Pass Amelia, there's Stavropoulos. He's been dominant today. Drives in on the right, into the lane. Layup is good. Hart.
Big step through right there. You can shoot it and you can get into the hole.
It hit the bottom of the net. It didn't go in.
Stavropoulos with the drive.
I thought so too. It just hit the bottom. You're welcome.
And a foul committed that time by Spartans. It's going to be committed by 45, Costa Zamakopis.
Quick start has not happened here. They need a bucket right now.
Bad pass. Going to finish with the bunny. Switches hands to the right. Layup is good. Timeout coming up from St. Harry's. Biggest deficit of the game. We'll take a break as well. It's 22-9. St. Harry's trailing here on SBS.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world.
22-9 in favor of the Spartans here on SBS. If you miss any of the action, just go to the rewind button on the YouTube live stream. We're also pre-recording in both 720 and 1080p. And a big thank you to our sponsors today, Papa Flasis Basketball, enjoying the sport of basketball, growing relationships, building a stronger Hellenic community, and of course our sponsor, the Hellenic Foundation of Chicago, and also John G. Sotos and Associates, providing accounting services throughout the Chicagoland community. We'll start play soon at 13-16. Amelia Andrews will handle it past half court. They need some points, and they need them quickly.
That is the case here. Gotta get the offense going. Really trouble.
I think the problem right now for St. Harry's, they don't really have a go-to person to go to, as that's a foul against Spartans, whereas the Spartans, they have that go-to scorer right now in Stavropoulos. And when they really need a bucket, he can create his own shot or drive into the lane. Just haven't seen that enough from St. Harry's today.
Well, that was a good drive by Vanis, getting himself a couple free throws. More ball handlers. For the most part, it's been Lee Flores and Andrews who handled the basketball, tried to create opportunities. So if you have somebody else stepping up, this bank is open. 10 point advantage for St. Harry's. That would be huge.
Still in this game, would love to get a steal and an easy layup, but Really just need to get a stop. Try to force Spartans into a tough shot.
Good recognition, and Nico Bolas with a nice touch in the lane.
That's a killer against St. Harry's, but that's kind of the difference in this game. It's so hard for St. Harry's to produce offense, and for the Spartans, even when they miss, they get those second and third chance opportunities off the glass. On the left, driving in, help defense is there, kicking it out to the three-point line. Andrews with it on her right. Good pass on the wing, driving in. Help defense is there, tough shot, circus shot, goes over the backboard. A little bit too much hero ball on that possession. Angio Aliferis with the shot.
He's looking for some contact and then a little conversation with the coach. Credit for aggressiveness. That was a tough opportunity.
Yeah, a shot like that, you want to go more to the fadeaway to create space. Not falling away from the basket. Great pass. They got the shot they want, another chance. I just don't see it right now for St. Harry's. They have just not figured out how to box out against this oversized team in the Spartans.
That was a phenomenal play by Coach DeCompus. One, he made a great pass to get open, created the shot to get the rebound, and off the window. Nice job in there, really over double dribble, turnover.
All right, you're the Spartans here. Do you want to run clock, or do you want to try to get something quick and just put the icing on the cake right here?
I'm playing basketball. Again, I would not play the scoreboard. I would continue to do what I've done that's gotten me to this point.
Stavropoulos with it on his right. Double team comes. Good pass.
Mr. Cutter on the right baseline. Good catch.
Kicks it out to the corner. Now back out to the elbow. Quick passing right now for the Spartans. At the elbow. Back to the three-point line. Good hesitation move. Back out to the three-point line. Fakes the shot. They're running clock now. Hesitation move. Around two defenders. No one home. Stavropoulos luckily cut to where the basketball was going. And the help defense is there. Still hasn't shot it. No shot clock. They can run as much clock as they want. Great lead pass, and they finish.
What a great possession. That was fantastic. There was no need to be in a hurry. You're up by a bunch. Great ball movement, and they get another layup. Bolus, easy two.
It's all Spartans in the second half. It was 18-9. Now it's 28-10. 10-1 run right now for the Spartans. Good pass. And Bolus looks really tired. He's probably going to get a substitution soon. He just kind of lackadaisically went after that ball. Stavropoulos with the full head of steam, and the layup is good.
That could have been an and one. Good, strong drive down the lane. Stavropoulos has played great all night.
Right now, the St. Harry's team needs some quick buckets, and they need some stops. I don't know how that wasn't a travel. No call. They did get the ball on defense as they went after it. Driving in off the knee. Some sloppy basketball, air ball, and Stavropoulos will take it behind the hoop.
Little bit of frustration settling in there for St. Harry's, which is understandable, but got to do your best to keep your focus, keep playing hard, have some fun out there.
Bounce pass to the three-point line, kicking it out to the top of the key. Shot no good. Rebounded. The other way goes Spartans. Off the rim and no good.
Late whistle, but I think the right whistle as Amelia Andrews coming in to contest the layup and did get a little bit of body there.
Substitutions coming in for Spartans. Malamas in, as is Costa Zamakopis. As they probably do not need Stavropoulos the rest of the game. Off the back iron, they cannot box out.
Our most competitive game was game one.
That it was, my friend, that it was. Another blowout. Timeout called by St. Harry's. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the 2022 NHIBT tournament here on SBS.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
From our videographer and Blake Griffin, right on what he's writing on, right on the clipboard. Very cool. It's 30-10 in favor of the Spartans, as the Spartans writing something up on defense. They've just been dominant this whole second half, partner, and really, once it was close, the Spartans took it to them, especially with that offensive rebound.
Yes, there was a little bit of doubt coming out of the half that perhaps St. Harry's can get back in it, but they have been outscored here 12-1 in the second half. So great St. Demetrius, just a great, it's kind of a balanced game. I really appreciate the way they move the ball around. We get some substitutions out there. Continue to give guys an opportunity to play, which is a beautiful thing.
Angio Ali Ferris back into the game. Looking to get it to Dino Demetrio. It's been a fun day, but Papa Flasus and the Spartans have been the go-to teams today to watch. They have been dominant in their games that they've played. On the left, Andrews with the floater, shot no good, another rebound. They got to be dominating. It's got to be at least 24-8 in rebounds.
I like that drive, I like that shot.
Just didn't go in. It's a little off balance, but hey, you're down by 20. You need offense. You need to create your own shot.
That is correct. No time to wait around for it. Boy.
Stops in the lane, finishes. 32-10. It's been all Spartans in the second half. 14-1 run. It's hard to forget this was an 18-9 game, but the Spartans are really taking it to them in the second half. Ill-advised pass, a 2-on-0 now for the Spartans, and he'll finish with the left hand. Layup good for Haralambos coming off the bench. They're trying to set a screen for Andrews, but the rotations are quick, partner, and it's leading to a double team quick and some frustration and confusion from Andrews. Fall away from the play. Well, if it's that blatant, you got to call it. But yeah, you're right, partner. There's been some contact from both teams all game long. Good little runner. Just too little, too late for the win. But all right, pad your stats a little bit. I like it. Leah Koris with the runner.
Koris has talent. He's shown it a bunch of times out there. That was a beautiful drive and a nice finish with the right hand.
And you're right, partner. They are not running clock. They're just running their normal sets. This is what they've been doing all game long, just frustrating the heck out of the defense of St. Harry's.
St. Harry's might want to consider coming out of that zone.
Compass hasn't been great shooting the ball. Good Euro step, even better block.
Could have been a travel, but was not called. Good rejection.
Maybe a little too over-aggressive with that pass, but you're up by 22. Why not?
As am I.
We gotta give Andrews the ball. We got to get that usage rate up. Shoot. Yeah, Andrews with it on the left. She has some handles, as that's good pass in the lane.
Shot off the glass by Bannis.
Little shake and bake action. Gets the pass. Good feet inside the paint, then finishes with a hook shot. I don't think that hit glass, but they're going to say it. They're going to say it hit rim, and here we go. Spartans with it. Good moves into the lane and kicks it back out for the three. The triple is good. Malamas off the bench with some very efficient minutes.
Malamas looking at the three-point line and then shooting it. Who is he, Ray Allen? That was fantastic.
Surprised he didn't get the start. He has been excellent in terms of passing and shooting the ball. Really just everybody's been contributing for the Spartans today, led by Stavropoulos. Not the game that St. Harry's wanted. They gave him a good half, but basketball today is about 32 minutes, not 16. And the last 16 has been dominated by the Spartans. 3:02 to go to the three-point line. Pump fake, good hesitation move, switches to the right. Ill-advised pass, and it's going to lead to a breakaway layup right now for Spartans. No one's there to rebound, and an offensive board and points for the Spartans, 39-14.
Cross hustling back, got the layup was able to challenge it, get a miss, but none of his teammates came down to help.
Yeah, it's one thing to lose a game, but got to at least come back, help out your teammates, get the rebound. Can't allow easy buckets to happen like that. Andrews for three, got it! Bangs it home, playing for pride's sake now, and she knocks down the triple.
Amelia Andrews is going to play to the finish. That was a nice feed, too, by Russell to set her up.
Give and go action. That's great defense. Made it seem like he had an open lane, but really didn't because the help defense was there. Can't save it. Trying to save it that time was Dino Demetrio. How about this? Stavropoulos is going to finish the game.
Big for big. They don't have any. They don't have a deep bench over there, so it's a starter for a starter right now. Everybody else who didn't start's already on the court.
3-point shots, good again. Spartans lighting it up from downtown. Driving in, kicking it back out to Andrews. Andrews again. It's off the back iron. Went on the side of the rim as well. 1:10 to go. The Spartans are going to win. Now we just got to figure out what's going to be the final score. 3-point shot, no good. Off the hands that time of one of the two 32s. There's Matthew Vanis and Angio Ali Ferris. 42-17, the final. Assuming that the Spartans just hold for the last shot.
Too much size, too much talent, and they were the better team tonight. Much more roster at this point.
That was a real circus shot. He thought about the layup, then at the last second decided to do a weird floater. Three-pointer's good. They get to the 20s. And I assume Spartans are just going to hold the ball here and pick up the win. Well, they turn the ball over, so if Haralambos wants to, they can have one last shot.
Kyle, been fun to be with you, my friend.
And it's not over yet. We still got post-game interviews starring the MVP of the night, Carly Bell. 42-20 the final. We'll go to break, trophy presentation, and our post-game interviews. Coming up next, you're watching SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of Psych Edge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
Irving, one-on-one with Washington. Kyrie, saucy!
Uncle Drew can do a lot of things in his old age. Dribble around opponents, take it to the hole and dunk, and emphasize how this game has always been about buckets.
I get buckets.
But the one thing he doesn't have? The vaccine. Uncle Drew, a.k.a. Kyrie Irving, still hasn't been vaccinated for the COVID-19 virus. Because of this, Kyrie can't participate in any regular season games in the state of New York. Can you imagine what Nets general manager Sean Marks is thinking right now? He has one of the best, if not the best, point guards in the NBA at creating his own shot. Now, this is a free country, and Irving has every right to not get the vaccine. But on the surface, it seems like a very selfish move, especially for a Nets team who could be unstoppable whenever Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant are the trifecta on the court. So now Marks has to consider the best alternative for the Nets. Should they keep Irving and deal with the constant media circus that comes with having Kyrie on the roster? Or should Brooklyn trade Kyrie, even if that means trading him for 75 cents on the dollar? And with Omicron rearing its ugly head at NBA players and creating COVID-19 health protocols, the virus is clearly very contagious. Just look at the Nets, for example. As recently as Christmas Day, the Nets had 10 players in COVID-19 health protocols, which includes Irving, Durant, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge sometimes starts in the front court for the Nets. So Brooklyn was essentially missing 3 starters on December 25th due to Omicron. Omicron is clearly very contagious, and with Irving not having a single Pfizer or Moderna shot, there's a good chance that Irving could spread the virus back to his teammates. And since Irving can't even play in some of these games, even if he's not in the coronavirus contact tracing protocol, he's basically more of a liability than an asset. The issue is no team wants to deal with this constant Irving COVID circus, including the Nets. Irving is a borderline Hall of Famer once he retires, but his crazy big contract, as well as his off-the-court problems, can force teams to avoid trading for this potential locker room cancer. Even before COVID, Irving was a terrible leader once he got traded to the Boston Celtics. And since joining the Nets, Irving has been anything but a saint. Since becoming a resident of New York City, Irving has missed games voluntarily due to several reasons. One of them was for Black Lives Matter and rejecting the 2020 NBA bubble. Before the vaccine became available to people below the age of 50, he was still refusing to wear a mask at public gatherings. Irving clearly doesn't understand the seriousness of COVID. Everybody has their opinions on the vaccine, but he was against wearing masks even before the vaccine was allowed for public injection. Still, he's under contract, and as long as he doesn't retire or commit any illegal acts, it's going to be hard for the Nets to sue for breach of contract. If the Nets determine they're in salary cap hell, which they are, and think that they would be a better team without Kyrie, it might be time to trade this former all-star point guard versus keeping him. Are there any takers for Kyrie? Possibly, but there hasn't been any serious trade talks. Another issue for the Nets is Kyrie loves playing in the Big Apple. I don't really blame him, and according to Nick Wright from Fox Sports 1, he would rather retire than play for another team. No team would trade for Kyrie if he immediately retires. However, mindsets can change, and with the Bulls and Bucks playing some very good basketball as of late, there are no guarantees the Nets even make it to the NBA Finals. Durant and Harden aren't getting any younger, so Irving has to be a little open-minded to the idea of a trade. He would also get to be the number 2 scoring option again, a role he thrived at during his glory years with the Cleveland Cavaliers. The most recent trade rumor was the Dallas Mavericks, but according to Mark Stein, Mavericks owner Mark Cuban adamantly denies pursuing the Nets starting point guard. And for good reason. Luka Doncic loves playing point guard, and Kyrie is probably too small to play shooting guard. The Mavs would have to have 2 ball-dominant guards in their backcourt. And as we saw in Houston with James Harden and Russell Westbrook, that strategy is usually doomed to fail. Even when Chris Paul was in Houston, that marriage with the beard became a divorce in less than 5 seasons. What's really interesting is, as recently as a couple of months ago, Philadelphia was rumored to be a good fit to trade for Irving. However, the Nets don't want to trade him within the division because the whole point is to get to the NBA Finals. The 76ers are, of course, in the Eastern Conference and could be a major roadblock to their path to a championship. Also, teams don't go like trading away marquee players in the same conference, much less the same division. Ergo, the Nets don't want to play against Irving in an Eastern Conference playoffs. However, the anonymous NBA executive said Philadelphia would make sense if the Nets see any value in Ben Simmons. My take would be to avoid Simmons with a 10-foot pole, especially if the trade involves Irving. Kyrie Irving has his off-the-court issues and major personality question marks, but he's still a player who can average 50, 40, 90 shooting percentage numbers. A 50, 40, 90 season means you shoot at least 50% from two-point land, 40% from behind the arc, and 90% from the free throw line. Simmons is so bad offensively that he shies away from open dunks. I hate to use the word yips, but something clearly wasn't right for him during last year's playoffs. He hasn't played a single game this season due to his unwavering stance on not wanting to play another possession with the 76ers. As such, his trade value is at an all-time low. Also, the Nets have Patty Mills as their current starting guard, and Mills is a former NBA champion with the San Antonio Spurs. Legendary Spurs head coach Greg Popovich is a big fan of his former point guard, so there's no doubt he can run the Nets offense whenever Kyrie can't play due to COVID protocol or injury. Simmons just isn't a necessary key to success for the Nets. In fact, whenever Aldridge plays or starts with the Nets, they have 3 players on the court with a player efficiency rating of 20 or better. Aldridge has a better PER this season than Harden. That's important because it shows the Nets they don't necessarily need Irving, Simmons, or any other flashy point guard when Harden, Durant, and Aldridge are all healthy. They just need a competent guy who can run the one position with grace and professionalism. Patty Mills fills that role just fine. However, the Nets might need some extra firepower in the playoffs, and it would be nice to see if their former investment in Kyrie can lead to an NBA championship. Is there really a point in trading the former number 1 overall draft pick if you get nothing of value back for him? A Simmons for Irving trade would basically just be about starting over and getting a player who can pass better and comes with less baggage. Unfortunately, Simmons comes with his fair share of baggage, and he can't even shoot mid-range jumpers or free throws. Dallas would make a lot more sense for the Nets than Philadelphia. Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic could coexist in the backcourt. Do the Nets even want Kristaps Porzingis since they already have Aldridge and Blake Griffin? It's hard to say. The good news for Brooklyn is he has a player option going into next season. This just means if things go sour in Brooklyn and he doesn't like head coach Steve Nash or his role in the offense, he could reject $36 million and sign elsewhere for the 2022-2023 season. Would he really deny $36 million when his goal was to play with Durant? Things can certainly change for Irving's overall happiness if the Nets get eliminated in the Eastern Conference Finals. There just aren't a lot of legitimate contenders who need Irving's services, are willing to take on his contract, and can handle his lackluster defense. We've already mentioned Dallas before. The other two franchises who come to mind make sense, but it's hard to say if Irving would enjoy playing in a mid-major market. The Utah Jazz were so close last season to competing for a championship. One of the main reasons they fell short against the LA Clippers was a lack of explosiveness on the offensive end. Irving would solve that almost immediately, since he's great at creating his own shot and driving to the rim. Once again, though, would he be happy playing in Utah? The Jazz also had some defensive struggles during last season's playoffs, something that Irving wouldn't fix. If the Jazz want to go all in and compete with Phoenix Suns and Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference, Irving would give them a much better chance in doing so than with Mike Conley manning the point. Conley is a solid leader and point guard, but when push came to shove, the Jazz could not consistently compete against Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and the Clippers. The Jazz would make the most sense for a trade. If Irving would only be happy in a major market, the Clippers come to mind, as Irving would definitely be a better option at point guard than Reggie Jackson. However, the Clips don't have as many trade pieces as the Jazz do. The Nuggets are a very interesting trade destination if Kyrie would love to play with the reigning MVP. According to Nuggets head coach Michael Malone, Jamal Murray won't be back by February. However, the Nets don't really care too much about the regular season. As long as Murray can be healthy and available for the playoffs, they could get a younger player who can be just as explosive as Kyrie with less off-the-court baggage, assuming Murray can rehab from an ACL injury in flying colors. The Nuggets might be willing to consider moving on from Jamal Murray if Kyrie passes a physical and his knees are determined to be in great shape. The Nuggets don't want to waste Nikola Jokic's prime, and the Denver Post acknowledges that Denver wants an upgrade at the wing anyway. The Nuggets need to win games now due to their mediocre record, and there's no guarantee that Murray will be the same player coming off his ACL injury and subsequent rehabilitation. Brooklyn knows this, but they could also use a fresh start from the Uncle Drew anti-vaccine drama. The Nets have enough offense with Harden and Durant. They might just need to move on from Irving to create a more stable locker room. Regardless, it's going to be hard for the Nets to move him. Besides his huge contract, some of his former assistant coaches admit that Kyrie Irving is a wild card. On bad days, Irving wouldn't talk to anyone and go off script in some of the normal defensive schemes and the offensive play calls. In essence, the coaching staff don't know which version of Irving will enter the gym. Some coaches would avoid a wild card persona like Irving. Other teams might be desperate enough to take on Irving's contract, especially if his agents tell him he would be interested in opting out and testing the free agent market. Trading for Kyrie could be advantageous if you're close to winning a championship, but your current roster isn't enough to do so. The Nets would prefer to trade to a Western Conference team, so teams like Utah, Denver, and Los Angeles at least make some sense. And if you only have Irving for one season, his no vaccination status would only be a slight distraction for that one season. But what do you think? Should the Knicks try to aggressively trade Irving or see if they can win a championship this summer? Make sure to comment your thoughts below and subscribe to Sports Broadcast Solutions.